Brothers, sisters, and others of all colors, welcome back to another The Out Cast Devlog. This time, I'm going to show off some of the RPG mechanics we've added to the game. Basically, I split this project up into or at least I split the beginning of this project up into three different parts. I apologize for the frame rate. It's like running a game in real. Oh, that's Discord. Running the game in the editor. Sorry, not exactly professional, but anyways, running a game in the editor is like a lot more costly than running it as like an executable, and it's not an executable, so I'm kind of just running it straight from the editor. I'm gonna do some stuff to try to. Also, my computer's kind of a piece of shit. No offense to my computer. But anyways, yeah. So, I split this project up into three parts. The first part is for RPG mechanics, and we're almost done with that. I just need to finish the inventory, add and add a quest system, which that's what these two items that aren't visible are for. Speaking of items that are on the ground, you can actually pick up items that are on the ground. Bam. And also, new dialogue system. That I have literally never seen that in my entire life. So, yeah. And there's a little issue right here with the character portraits right now, because basically both of them are stacked. It's just loading it's just loading the character models into a separate scene and just putting them on a texture. That's all it's doing. It's just, hey, put the characters in a separate place and put them on a texture, and put that picture on a texture. That's kind of what's happening. So they're overlapping, and I had a whole thing there, but I'm gonna need to work on setting it up, especially for responses. I haven't done that yet. I'm using Dialogue Manager, and I got so like this is an add-on that's made by somebody else completely. The dialogue system isn't completely mine. I've added some things, and I've messed with like the actual code a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna have to do some custom stuff. Anyways, sorry. Nerd rant. But yeah, as you can see, there's a dialogue system for when you pick up items. You can go up to NPCs and talk to them by just pressing the A button when you're near them. This guy is like, oh my god, what is this? Gravity doesn't exist. What? Huh? What? So I guess I'm chilling? But check this out. You can also tell him to shut up. Or in this case, she just says, see ya, and you're gone. Yeah, this is a feature I didn't think, I've never really seen in an RPG, so yeah. And this fucking shit, this hamburger menu it desperately needs help, man. Because the next time I open it up, it's gonna glitch out. And it has something to do with the way I'm loading it. But anyways, that's not important. That's for me to that's for me to figure out, and for you to find out. Bars. So anyways, we have some more things like this. Game. Did I just crash it? Sorry. Oh, right. So it's set up to use the square button for the menu as well. Well, it's square in the place of your controller. The thing you use to automatically chat is not the same thing you use to pull up the menu. And you have to use the button you use to pull up the menu. I've played with using the button to open it up the button you use to do the automatic interactions for the menu navigation stuff, but that doesn't work. I don't know why, but it doesn't. All right. Uh, I'm interested. I'm. This is a new thing. It's like, damn, I miss my wife. She was so kind, so sweet, so gentle. She used to cook the best carbonara. Oh, a good carbonara. I'm sorry. I need her back. Fuck. Did you hear that? Yeah, I can't hear it because my computer requires me to have headphones to hear things. It doesn't have it doesn't have speakers built in. But if you can hear that funny sound, it's because yeah, I can now play sound effects in the middle of dialogue. It's like, don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't know why I'm telling you this, true or anything. You know, this is like, you know, my bad. But yeah, I made a bunch of NPCs who say a bunch of shit, and all of the NPCs have their own dialogue. So yeah, as you can see, this is the glitch I was talking about earlier with the menu. It's kind of a shitload of fuck, that's for sure. And for some reason, this font has the letter 2 is a D. It's pretty cringe. And oh yeah, this was for the quest system, I think. Were you guys about to say the end? Would you like an item? Oh, would I? So yeah, NPCs can give items. They can also give money if I can find out how to do that, or if I can find out which ones actually give you money. Let me see. But first I came to your mom's house, Sarah Shan. So yeah, so I look like the pizza guy? No, actually. Sure, let me go and grab some balls. Yeah, the dialogue in this game, it's not going to be this weird. This is just test dialogue, because I was just having fun writing dialogue. I like writing dialogue just in general. Well, actually, also, you can enter buildings, and when you enter buildings, it has this sick camera transition for the inside and the outside. And there are NPCs in houses. We're moving on up in the world, I know. There are D guys named that. D guys too many. You take it up with their mother. Great. So when's she gonna be in the game? Ask Quinn. Who the fuck is Quinn? Yeah. I'm not allowed to disclose that information. Fine, God. What? Animation of general confusion. So yeah. NPCs can also give you stats, or at least you can get stats from the dialogue system. But all the things kind of glitch. I have a thing called a giver, which does all this stuff, and that automatically generates text based off of what stats it gives you, and it's fucked up. I gotta fix that. All of the characters also have different dialogue. for They have different dialogue for things like receiving items, telling NPCs to shut up, and things like that. And they can also give you experience points. Damn. What an asshole. Speaking of the music actually doesn't suck. Although it could loop better. But he's probably watching this. And I will probably bug him about it later. He's a great musician though. Now I feel bad for even adding that dialogue to the game. Because, yeah. Anyways. Oh shit, my controller unplugged. That's why that happened. But anyways, I made the model, but it doesn't work right now. There are NPCs inside of the store though, and the store doesn't really have anything except for shelves. And you can walk inside of this, I guess. And he just has the same dialogue as someone else. You can buy items from the shop. I really gotta work on the way these homes look. They look like dog shit, but I mean, you already know that. In the future, I hope to have a system where I separate all these different rooms out and have them like fade in and have like maybe like a shadow or something that hides the other room, that hides the next room. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like the house is a little bit too small. I scaled this based off of the house in the other thing, and also there's no outside. It's all an illusion. It actually just detects if you're moving towards the door, like the actual object called the door, and if you're inside the zone for a certain amount of frames. I think it's like 20 or something, but it's not relevant. If you're trying to go inside of a building, you will have no problems with it. If you're not, then you're not. I didn't add any new places to the town. This is a spawner. The encounters don't work because I completely redid the way that the characters are spawned and stuff. So rather than this character being like its own thing, there's a player object, and then it spawns characters as separate entities, and the player object just handles all the other stuff related to like the game. Things like the pause menu, which I'm actually going to show you right now. So we have the party menu, which is like those screens from RPGs where you press one button, right? Like it's like X. It's a separate kind of pause menu, and it shows you the different it has a bunch of stuff related to characters and character customization. But the only one that works here. See, this inventory button doesn't work, but the other one does. I know, it's a little weird. But the only thing that works here is the status menu. As you can see, I have the items from the inventory. And we have a lot of Nathaniel. A lot of Nathaniel on me. There's the inventory. And this just means it has no texture, this weird thing. But yeah, I haven't fixed this bug yet, but we'll get to it. have a function for that yet. Anyways, I want to talk about the quality of the development like process and what I've been doing and my status, but that's not relevant to this video, but you will see a video soon about that. Probably like right after with some Sonic Riders footage. And because yeah, I don't want to make any excuses in my devlog. But I will be talking about sort of what's going on in my life and what's happening, you know. But anyways, back to the devlog. As you can see, I've added a ground texture as a normal map. I was working on a new map. Also, these benches are interactable as well, but I think I disabled them. But yeah, I was working on a new map and I just haven't finished it. I think I dropped it. I dropped it kind of early. I was having some trouble with like nav mesh stuff. There was a stream about it, but the VOD got deleted. But I might still rework the map. Especially if I can find it, because I made a sidewalk, I made a street, I made all of that stuff. And I think I also made a curb. If you guys would like to see the rest of the NPC dialogue, I know it's kind of weird, but... Oh, what the fuck? Then feel free to let me know in the comments, but yeah. I think that's everything. So yeah, the main menu I don't think has changed much. I think I did a little bit of tweaking, but it's probably not that relevant. Regardless, I think I'll show you anyways. Well, now I'm doing work on it. I was doing some weird stuff with like the... Yeah, I decided to mess with it a little bit. The other menu is still there, but... Yeah. Progress has been pretty shit, and I do genuinely believe I could do better, but I haven't. Well... Yeah, anyways, that's for another thing. That's for another thing. We'll talk about that very, very soon. Expect a video about that tonight. But for now, we'll call it right there. That's basically everything I've done. A lot of like overhauls. I'm reworking the inventory menu, and I'm gonna redo it again. I have another new inventory menu. I really gotta redo a lot of things in this game. But for now, I want to focus on adding new content, and the next update will be when I finish Project RPG, adding items that you can actually use to heal your characters. Yeah, adding items, a quest system, and maybe even a new town. I think that'll be a satisfying update. But that's all I have for you guys today. I think I'm going to stop yapping now. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.